Yeah, I mean, obviously we know we have a lot to work on to clean up at least with the turnovers and the penalties. But you have to celebrate. I mean, we still won the AFC West, and you have to enjoy that. And I told the guys to do that and enjoy it for like the plane ride home and tonight. But we got a short week this next week, so I enjoy it, and then we'll get right back to it.
Patrick, it was a weird like flow to the game. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, early it was for sure. I thought after the first few drives, we kind of got it going offensively a little bit, but when you turn the ball over, I mean, it keeps teams in games, and that team played hard. I mean, they have some playmakers and they play hard. They're well coached, and if you give teams life like that, they're gonna make it a battle, and that's why I mean, you see in the NFL, man, no matter what your record is, the margin of winning and losing is so small, and Coach Reed preaches that, and I'm just glad that we found a way to win it in the end.
What was your sense, your emotion, your feeling when Frank knocks the ball out and Willie recovers it for you guys?
Yeah, just a big play. I mean, that's why we have guys like Frank on the team, man. He's a guy that makes big plays in big moments. That's what he's done his entire career, especially when he's here with the Chiefs. And we punted and gave them a chance, and they make that big play, and then Jet kind of iced the game. So you get those playmakers on your team, those leaders, to make plays in big moments, and he did.
Patrick, can you take us through that touchdown in overtime from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you always want to end the game with a touchdown. I mean, obviously, we're in field goal range, so we were going to protect it and play it a little bit safer. They brought everybody up in the line of scrimmage to stop the run. The offensive line washed them down, and then Jet hit the right spot and showed off his speed that he still got. He's getting a little old, but he got a little bit of speed left and got in the end zone. So it was just execution by everybody. Everybody did their job, and when we do that, we're hard to stop. We just got to do that for an entire game.
I know there's, I remember in Arizona back you said there's always something to improve.
Mm-hmm.
To start this season, obviously everybody knows what happened in the AFC West. Just what does it mean that you've proven at least this far in the season? Like, obviously, you guys are still the divisional champs.
Yeah, I mean, when you start, I say it all the time. When we start every single season, the first thing we get told when we first walk in is let's win the AFC West. That's our first goal, to come in and win the AFC West. We believe it's always a tough division, and obviously with the players they got in the offseason, it was even tougher. And that we accomplished our first goal. And so our next goal is to try to establish home field advantage. It's not in our hands, but we can do our best to be ready in case we get that opportunity, and then to win the Super Bowl. So we just kind of continue to get better and better. I mean, obviously we have a lot to learn from this game, but we have to continue to get better as a team, so that when we go into the playoffs, we're ready to go to try to make a run.
Patrick, you mentioned the turnovers. Isaiah had one fumble earlier in the game. What was your message to him?
Yeah, I don't even have to say anything. I think guys know, especially with how Coach Reed calls the game, is when something like that happens, we're going right back to you. And you saw that with Isaiah. I mean, we started running the ball, and he started running extremely hard, even harder than he usually runs. And then with Juju, he fumbles, and he got some more catches as the game went on. So Coach Reed does a good job of keeping those guys involved, not letting them hang their heads. And they know that we all believe in them on this team, and that's what it takes if you want to be a great team.
Couple more.
Texans defense show you guys early on in the game. Did they show you guys anything different from what you saw on film? What was your general impression of the Texans?
Yeah, I mean their front seven is good, really good. I mean they got guys that can play, and we knew that coming in, and you could see it on the tape, especially when you watched the Cowboys the week before. But they did some blitzes that they blitzed maybe a little bit more than I was expecting. But we finally got a handle on it a little bit in that second half, and were able to move the ball. But they got through in a few blitzes that we weren't really we had scouted, but we didn't expect early in the game. And so they did a good job. Like I said, they're well coached, and their record hasn't been great, but they have a lot of good players on that team.
Last three. Right here, bud.
Can you talk about some of the hits that you took, that one especially where you kind of the ball dropped and you got kind of slung down to the ground? Was that one of the harder hits of the game that you took? And what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I haven't seen it on like tape or anything like that, so I don't really know what it looked like. But what surprised me the most was like I feel like I'm a pretty heavy dude, and I feel like he threw me pretty easily there. So he's a strong guy. I think it was 96. He's a strong guy, so I'll try to stay away from him next time we play him.
Rob.
Patrick, you talked about your excitement about coming here and making your first start in your home state of Texas. Can you assess your play, and what was it like to make that first start here?
Yeah, I'm glad we won. Last time I played here, we lost, so I was glad we won that game, and we battled. Obviously, it wasn't we felt like we didn't play our best, but we found a way to win in the end of the day, and so now we just need Texas Tech to win here in a couple weeks.
Last one, Sam.
Patrick, I guess I know the answer, but did anything change this week after kind of a rare off week or rare off quarter, I guess, last week?
Yeah, I think I just went back to the fundamentals. When I watched the tape from the week before, I felt like I left easy throws out there. And so today I try to take those when they were there and keep third downs manageable. Take those easy completions. And when the shots present themselves, try to take the shots. And there wasn't a lot of opportunities with the coverages that they were playing. And so we did a good job of just kind of moving it down the field little by little until we could get in the end zone.
All right, thank you.